the news. Hello, everyone. This is your weekly news update. I am your host, Haley. Possible government shutdown is on the horizon as lawmakers have yet to reach a deal to extend funding. I don't know, guys. The answer seems pretty obvious to me. How about you try buying less oat milk cold brews and maybe invest in some war bonds? Okay? I'm just kidding. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just a girl. Speaking of ladies, you better watch out. Your sacred shit talk sessions over brunch are no longer safe. A TikTok of a group of young women gossiping over their friend went viral this week after a random stranger recorded them from another table and posted it. That's kind of fucked up if you ask me. But you know what's more fucked up? Their friend is a horse chiropractor. So Sarah probably deserved it. What else? There's a storm somewhere. Something about guns in the White House. But let's be real, people. There's a really big piece of news. And I got bangs. And I'm literally fine, okay? I didn't plan on getting bangs. I didn't think about it once that day. But I have them. So that's it. That's it. That's done. Don't ask me any questions about it. And that's the news. Band?
You have to hit
Which one?
the audience is supposed to clap.
Sorry.
Top right, top right, top right.
Thanks. Thanks, everyone. We have ourselves a secret podcast that spreads by word of mouth. So you can shout. This is Haley and the Push, the official MIG podcast. I think I'll censor that. So help us to top the charts. Yes, the real ones, but mostly the ones in your heart. I'm in my luteal phase. Don't perceive me or I'll send you both to your grave. And this is the episode where we find out if women can be funny. Thank you, everyone. Welcome back again to Haley and the Push, the official Mick podcast. I'm your host, again, Haley.
I'm the Push.
And we have a very
totally
special guest today. Give it up for Z-Man.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome
Z-Man.
to
Thank
the
you for
show,
having me.
Z-Man. We're so glad we could get you on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're so busy.
I know. You know, I've been so busy with my own podcast. I haven't been able to go on to other people's podcasts lately, and it feels really good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's a very good get. Well, how about you tell us about your relationship to us two? Let the audience know.
Oh, okay. So Haley is my girlfriend. We've been dating for almost 3 years now. And Push, you are one of my you're one of my good friends. Sorry, there was a saw outside. You're one of my good friends from college. So we go way back.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, we do. And we brought you on here because we don't have too many listeners on our brand new podcast.
Okay.
Haley and the Push.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a seasoned podcast veteran.
Yes.
So we were just looking for some advice.
Sure. Well, I think the beginning you have there, it's eerily similar to my podcast, but I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's a good format, and that we'll grab the what?
When you mean it's similar, that was original work.
Yeah, she wrote that.
No one knew about that. That was
You had me play the ukulele.
Yeah, she gave you the notes, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, and then the other thing, I guess, is, you got to keep the conversation going. When there's a lull, you got to...
What? A what?
When the conversation gets a little slow.
It's a little... I mean, go on.
So when the conversation gets a little slow, then maybe you try to, you maybe change
anyways,
this.
guys, I have something I want to talk about today. What is the deal with the fucking people going live 24/7 on TikTok? Can we talk about this, please?
You mean like the NPC people?
No, the what?
Is that what we're talking about? The people who act like NPCs? Or people who just
no,
go
I-
live for 24 hours?
There's two people that are live 24/7 right now, and they keep buying iPads and putting them in different rooms in their house.
Yeah, and I know what you're talking about. It's a couple, and they just they put the iPads in all different angles and stuff. Like they always boast about how there's one aimed at the toilet, there's one aimed directly above their bed, like aiming down at the bed. And all they ever post about is how they're live 24/7 and how they have a camera angle here. And I personally, if I may say, I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why we wanted to have you on, because I don't know much about these internet trends, and having a third member to be able to talk about those really helps our equilibrium here.
Yeah, and I feel like as a seasoned podcaster, it's kind of in the job description for me to stay on top of this stuff.
You're just really up to date. You're like just cool, fly. Give us your what's a day in the life of Z-Man look like? Why don't you just give us a quick rundown?
Okay, so I'll wake up in the morning, and then I'll hop on Palia for a quick second. Then I'll go to work and I'll do my job, and then
Which
I'll
is
come.
podcasting your job?
No,
Your
this is
full-time
this is my side gig.
Oh.
I kind of just do this one for fun. Podcasting is my real job, but I do that, and then I come home. Perhaps maybe I plan what I'm going to do for my podcast maybe a little bit, but then I'll stream on Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch lately, playing Palia. So
Wow. So you must be pretty successful. Like you must have a lot of. If you're doing this, how often do you say you're probably streaming
fairly often,
Every day?
roughly speaking.
Wow.
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 So you must have a large audience then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of viewers that count on you for their nightly content.
Well, I don't really pay attention to the numbers. The numbers aren't really super important. I kind of just do it because I love playing video games and I love talking.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. Anyways, any updates since well, actually, I'm just kidding. Who am I kidding? This is our first podcast episode. I don't even know why I said that.
Oh, it's your first one.
Yeah,
You're having me on.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Well, this is really special then.
Yeah, this is her first time hosting, obviously, as you can tell.
Yeah. There's been a couple of lulls.
okay, well, what do you want me to
What do you mean?
I was so focused on the monologue, I couldn't think of anything else to talk about. I was so worried about writing that. I got done with it and I was like, yes, this is a good piece of work.
You wrote that one?
Yeah,
Oh, nice job. I thought you
No.
wrote it and gave... No, that was pretty good.
I wrote
Good
it.
job. Well done.
Yeah. So
So that's all you had prepared
that's
for
all
us
I
then?
kind of had prepared. And then I did think about that really weird. I'm so tired of seeing those people. They're so annoying. They're like, oh, yeah,
I
babe,
finally
babe."
hit not interested on it.
Oh, really?
It took me this long, but I
just-
finally did it when I saw it today.
Every now and then I click in, and they're always sleeping. They're always sleeping, and I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah, the last video I saw about them was like, babe, everybody's talking about how the camera angle above the bed can see your gat. And he's like, you can't be sleeping with your gat out. And he's like saying it very unfunny.
Is that what "gat" means?
But, yeah.
But
But
I thought there was
Big
people that were
butt.
saying I got to have this.
I think that's like a joke about, I don't know, does it ever have to do with ass?
I don't know.
Maybe I get to have her. And
just
it's
see
a
it in
picture
the
of her ass.
comments. I still don't understand
You know
what.
what I mean?
I don't. I've never heard
God,
this
dude,
term.
are you unplugged? Are you just
I just don't be on TikTok that much.
So my other suggestion for you, Haley, being a new podcast host, is I would suggest getting a new co-host that knows more stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta be
someone more
cultural.
like
In front of
Z-Man's co-host. That guy is a rock star.
Yeah, Z-Man's my co-host is a rock star. He's always on top of it.
Guys, people love that guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
They would. You know what?
We
I'm
should've
gonna
had
drop
him.
it there.
yeah. Well, question for you, Z-Man. How'd you get started in podcasting? Was
Oh
it
my god!
was it
Can we not?
Dude, done with it.
Can we just move on and talk about other stuff? I don't want to keep doing that.
fine?
Yeah, I can't. Okay.
Can we just go over?
Yeah, go back to your seat so this feels
No,
normal.
No,
no.
just-
We're sitting here the whole time.
Yeah, I
But we
got
could just-
comfy. Dude, I like this stupid little stand. I refuse to be honest until I have a stand.
Why don't you buy one? Put your own money into the pod.
Cause.
All right, we'll buy you a new. We'll buy another stand for you.
But you have to be on every episode then.
On every episode,
Pretty much.
isn't that
Every
almost?
episode we don't have a guest. You have to be on.
All right, fine.
If we get you one of those.
I'll do it. As long as
Fine.
I'm
And
around.
of course, when Push says we, he means me.
Yeah. I mean, I have to approve. I have to approve the funds.
Yeah,
Yes,
It goes across your desk, and you have
Yeah.
to sign off.
Yeah, I got to sign off on that kind of stuff.
Because these are all expenses that have
We
yet
send
to
it-
be balanced.
Send him our receipts when we're done.
Yeah,
They're subsidized or whatever it's called.
yeah.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
When
I
they
don't
list
know
off
anything.
everything.
I can't wait until we start
Tax
making money
write-off.
and we have to make an LLC.
You know, hire Noah to do your taxes, but don't tell him what's going on at all still.
Where is this Patreon?
Just lie. Say it's Twitch.
What is this Z-Man and the Push LLC?
Oh my god. Say it's from like TikTok Shop or something.
I have a couple things that I would like to talk about.
Yeah, go ahead.
I found out the other day that Not Clay unfollowed me on socials. I was wondering why he hasn't responded to my texts in a year,
Man.
and I don't know what I did.
This is like the second or third person that's done this recently, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I don't know what the fuck is happening.
That's a shame.
Yeah, yeah. That is a bro moment. So I don't know. It's like maybe, and the fact that Caleb's not going to be on another episode. Not Clay unfollowed me. Maybe I should stop having my internet friends on the podcast.
Maybe you just like bullied them too much.
But Clay liked the podcast episode, so I don't know if something happened later. Like maybe I commented on one of his videos and I commented a joke and he didn't like the joke and he thought I was being really mean or something.
Maybe he remembered that he was supposed to send us a bunch of coffee and stuff.
That was Caleb.
Oh. Well,
Maybe-
maybe he heard from Caleb that he was supposed to send a bunch of coffee, and he was like, maybe he wants something from me. I gotta unfollow him real quick.
Yeah. That might be it.
Maybe Caleb just got turned off after the amount of times you said to like fuck him.
I
don't know, man.
I mean, maybe. But I don't know. I texted
Maybe.
Caleb yesterday and he texted back fine. He told, because I listened to his most recent episode and he was censoring every swear word. And I was like, what the hell? And he said they've been getting demonetized for it.
Demonetized.
And for general swears. And I think I heard something about this. I think it's in the first few minutes on a YouTube video. You're not allowed to swear or something.
Then the bots go to sleep.
Maybe. I don't
They
know.
stop listening.
Because you know how on Tiny Meat Gang, when they used to say, like, we have to wait until after this cold, like, a certain threshold, then we can talk about something?
I don't remember. But
Well, they say that sometimes, so I'm wondering, because he stopped censoring swears later in the episode. So I'm wondering if I have to do that now, and that sounds like hell. Anyway, so that's my first thing I wanted to talk about, so yeah, I guess I'm just a bad guy.
Maybe you are.
Maybe that's why nobody likes me and they want me to just be a guest on this podcast. And
You
I
couldn't
guess
get any
so.
guest on your own podcast, so you had a guest on your podcast.
What'd you say?
You couldn't get any guest on your podcast, so you had a guest on your own podcast.
Just to make it feel different.
Hey guys, yeah. And then at the end, we're like, you want to plug anything? Any of your socials?
No. All right, well, that's my thing.
Let me see if I got anything.
I also have another TikTok thing that was like, but then, my co-host might not be able to talk about it.
Oh, dude, get this.
What?
You know the Energizer Bunny?
Yeah.
You know, like the little black dot on its face?
It has a black dot
No.
in its face?
Of
Well,
nose?
Yeah, it's no. I always thought it was its mouth, and it was like a little smiley face. Like, let me pull up a picture of it. This shit blew my mind the other day.
Probably like when I finally saw the chicken and the Chick-fil-A logo.
All right, so
Oh.
like more so that.
Oh, yeah.
And
You thought that was his mouth and not just a long nose?
yeah, and I saw. Let me just pull up a better picture so I can show Haley.
Or also, every single time I saw the Ross, like,
That little black
you
dot.
thought that was his.
Well, when you see it head on, it looks like a little smiley face, right? And then I saw an ad for it, like brushing its teeth.
And he opened his mouth.
Well,
And he didn't open his nose?
he didn't open his mouth. It was just like a gif of him brushing his teeth, like down here, and his little snout was out.
Oh.
And I like sat there and looked at it for so long, wondering what he was doing, because I couldn't.
Stabbing himself in the neck?
I didn't know it was a toothbrush at first, and then I just kept like watching it, and then I like slowly started to realize that he was brushing his teeth, and that was his mouth, not his nose.
Who came up with the Energizer Bunny?
Energizer
I don't know.
But a bunny?
just keeps
'Cause-
on going.
They're fast.
They just keep jumping.
But he's drumming.
I mean,
Bunnies don't drum.
but Doesn't-
Energizer bunnies do.
does it make
Alright.
him look more fun? Like, hey, I really like him. Look at his drums. I want to buy his batteries.
Yeah. It's like, why is Ronald McDonald a clown?
Because
He looks like ketchup and mustard.
Yes.
I want to eat a
Him.
hamburger.
A hamburger.
I'm Hamburger. That's what the Germans say.
Yeah. I'm in burger. I'm in burger. All right, so you had a TikTok thing?
God, another thing I can't stop consuming on there, and it makes me sad and sick every time I see it. World of T-shirts. Did I talk about this already before? I cannot keep watching this poor guy just like ruin his life.
Yeah, I know. It's what did you see recently?
Just like anything. Every day I see more of his post. Do you know anything about this?
No.
Push?
You don't know anything about World of T-shirts?
Nope.
Yeesh.
It's just this like, was he like autistic?
Yeah, he's a kid with autism that now has a horrible alcohol problem.
Like he's like super, oh my God.
He's
gets
the guy that was like in New York. You don't
No.
remember that guy? Oh
No.
my God. That's unplugged.
Man.
Shit.
Yeah, no, it is
been on
sad.
for
But
years.
what's the newest thing that you've seen?
Just like any of it. Just every day I see him like getting drunk like
Yeah.
at 11 a.m. And then like he'll be like, I threw up on the sidewalk. Ha ha ha. And I'm like, what? And then everyone's just in the comments like, tonight's the night. Bye, Josh.
I know.
And I'm
Everybody
like-
in the comments is like guessing that he's gonna die this time.
And I'm just like,
Damn.
oh, it's gonna happen one of these days, and it's devastating to even Like, why can't anybody do anything about it? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on.
So
Speaking of, Daniel Larson popped up for me again. He hasn't popped up for me in a long time.
He got
arrested because somebody was texting him claiming to be, what's his name? Deion Sanders? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Is that a sport player?
A person.
Somebody was texting him faking it was him and telling him that he needs to come to the stadium and come through security and shit. And he got arrested for trying to get through security.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And then he was telling the officers and shit that, like, I have the texts. He was telling me I'm doing this deal and I'm supposed to be interviewing with him all day. And
Oh, that sucks.
and this is like a history. There's a history with this guy that people fucking pretend to be other people. Like, the big one was Grace VanderWaal. That was a long arc where people just kept pretending to be Grace VanderWaal. And he was, like, in love with Grace. But also she was like promising him deals and stuff, like brand or music deals and shit.
That's crazy. That's
and
my parents' neighbor,
he falls
dude.
for all of it. I know.
Dude, it's so sad.
Don't tell Daniel. He'll show up. That guy shows up somehow. He'll get there.
Fascinating. I've been really obsessed with this guy on TikTok who just goes into NASCAR online games and trolls them. And then it's just these racist Southern folks just getting pissed at him. It's hilarious.
All right. So you run through a scenario.
Okay.
By yourself. You're both characters.
All right. So here it is. Haley is in first place, and I am the troll guy, and we're right about to hit the finish line, but right before the finish line is the pit lane, to go into the pit stop. And on a video game, it just like automatically, if you're in the pit lane, no matter what, it automatically takes you to a pit stop or whatever.
Oh my God.
So he'll just come in and like sideswipe somebody and bump them into the pit, and then they'll just start fucking like screaming at them. It's so fucking dumb, but it's so funny.
Could you do an impression of both of them?
Okay, well,
Or does the one guy not talk? He just does it.
well, like the last video I watched, he like acted like his dog like bit his TV cord and shut it down. And he's just like yelling at his dog while the other guy's like, "You piece of shit, you fucking piece of shit, I'm gonna fucking find you and kill you." He's like, "Gosh darn it, my dog, I'm so sorry." Or the one time he kept sneezing and crashing into people. He's like, "God, I'm so sorry. My girlfriend brought her cat over, and I'm allergic to cats."
I don't know what's funnier. I think it's pretty funny that they're playing a NASCAR game. The Hicks,
Yeah.
The racist
Dude,
Southerners.
they love NASCAR.
But don't they have chores to do?
Like what?
Chorn,
They gotta work on the farm or
working
something.
No,
the cows.
They gotta milk their cows or something?
No, not these
Give
ones.
their tractor
Not
an
these
oil
ones.
change. These are like the Mississippi ones.
What could you imagine playing NASCAR the video game?
Dude, it's pretty fun.
Is it?
Yeah. Like it was like free on the PlayStation Store, and I started playing it, and I played for like, I don't know, a week or probably 2 weeks maybe, just racing. It's funny because like a normal NASCAR race is like 500 laps, so you're like, I can't possibly be doing 500 laps, and you don't at the beginning. You do like 4 laps. But as you progress, then you get into the bigger races. You get into the NASCAR series, and then you get 100-lap races.
Oh my
How
God.
long does that take in game?
20 minutes, and then I shut
my
it off
God.
around lap 50. So
Babe, I can't
probably
come.
around an hour.
That
Can't do
sounds
anything
terrible.
tonight. Babe, I got a race tonight.
I got one race tonight. I can't
You
do
know
anything.
I'm busy. No, I can't help you cook dinner.
I think the online.
And I'm not going to be there for dinner. Leave it on the
race.
stove.
I think the online at least is, not 100 laps. I think they have like 8 people lobbies
It
that
would
are
be
like.
really funny if they only do the 100 lap races.
The only thing hard about it's just like the same thing, but then it's just the hard part is that you have to have patience and sit there and do it.
And do the same thing over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know whether you're gonna pop a tire and need to make a cheeky little pit stop, dude.
This sounds like the worst game in the world.
I mean,
It really does.
it's not
Oh my
fun.
God.
You just said it was fun earlier, but now you're backing off of
No,
that.
it's not fun. Like, you don't look at it and say like, "Wow, it looks like you're having fun," but it's like time-consuming kind of fun. You know what I mean?
Just rotting,
Yeah,
rotting
it's
away,
like-
just with the controller like.
Yeah.
to the
No,
left.
100%.
And then you actually fall asleep and knock somebody into the pit stop lane, and now you have a death threat just because you got bored.
Nah, but I do like 15 races and eventually get the hang of it because you gotta. There's a very certain way to ride each track. You gotta
Okay.
like. I don't even know. You start high and then you come low, but you don't want to go too high, and then you don't want to go too low, and then you gotta keep a perfect like. Whoosh, I don't
It's
know.
just like the Cars Wii game. Dude, I
Yeah.
played that game so much.
I mean, probably.
And I had to ride the track, and there was like certain places you had to get as you turned or when you were going straight. The game was intense. Oh man,
Yeah.
I love that game.
But
I
how
would-
many laps was it?
Like 3.
Exactly.
They do
Exactly.
3 laps. That was the top 3 laps. You never know when that other little like car's gonna come up behind you. You have to fight him.
Yeah.
So
That's the sport. I don't know how anybody could like watch it, but I did start getting like other NASCAR content on my timeline because of that, and like there's a lot of fights in NASCAR, which is pretty funny. I mean, it
They have
makes
to
sense.
get out of the car.
Well, yeah,
Get out of
like
your car. It's like it's like those videos that when people record crazy people outside of their windows.
yeah.
That's how every NASCAR fight starts. With them just pounding on the window. Get out!
They don't have
Get out of
windows
that
though.
car!
They just have that netting.
yeah, they don't have windows, man.
That sounds like it's not very aerodynamic. It sounds
I
like
mean, like,
windows
they
help it
probably
be
have a- they have a-
aerodynamic.
Windshield.
I
but,
assume they have it figured out.
I don't know.
but they have like that net that goes over because they get in and out. Like just they kind of slide in.
They're like, get out! And it's like,
Yeah, it's like the
Well, I was thinking about it, and it kind of makes sense that they would be fighting because of what you're saying with the road rage, and like they're allowed to kind of because they like finish the race and then they're all in the like middle, of the track where there's all the shit, and then they just like meet up, and it's on.
Battle Royale style.
Oh yeah, big time. Like teams will get in because they're like racing
pit
teams.
crew.
All right.
Yeah.
So Fortnite makes a NASCAR mode.
You gotta race, and if you
First.
win the race, you have to avoid
You get the
getting
Thanos
beat
glove,
up.
and then you all go into the middle of the track.
That would be good.
Do you think they could listen to like music or like a podcast when they're racing? That's a lot of laps. It's got to be boring.
I mean, they gotta like.
That's the song you guys listen to.
They probably gotta like talk about a lot of like their inside levels and like, oh, this tire is at that. I don't even know how that shit works enough to even try to guess how all those car things work. But
Are any of our viewers currently in a NASCAR race?
you mean our viewers? You're a guest, bro.
Yeah.
Any of your viewers in a NASCAR, and any of their viewers in a NASCAR race right now?
I don't think. Do we have any NASCAR likers on our? No, I don't think we do.
likers.
Yeah, I don't think we do. Sorry,
Not
Zine.
fans, just likers.
Likers. Yeah, we have plenty of likers.
Yeah, I like it. Wouldn't say I'm a fan.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That would help. That maybe that person would know something about NASCAR.
Mm-hmm.
That's our problem.
So you got a lot written down on that paper there, though.
I already went through 2 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Looks so long.
Want me to say another one?
Sure.
So do you remember that group chat where the guy keeps sending his pictures of his poop?
Oh, wait. Wait, was this
No.
like...
I talked about this, about how they bullied me. I felt like I was getting bullied, and I thought about how funny it would be if they... Whatever. So basically, this guy sends pictures of his poop sometimes in this group chat, and I don't work at this job anymore, so I'm not coworkers with any of them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent a picture of a poop this time, and it was the most disgusting one yet. I don't know if I want to get into the details for you guys.
Then don't.
I won't. But this one was really bad. And he sent it, and I said, this might be my last straw. And so, no, to preface this, again, nobody responded to the poop again. Everybody's ignoring it. They're letting him get away with it. I speak up, and I say, this might be my last straw. Guess how he responded? He responded with, see ya. Like he's owning me right now. like I'm pathetic and small because I don't want to look at his shit. So I finally left. I left the group chat.
Damn.
I'm no longer gonna be seeing any poop pictures in that group chat, and I'm very thankful for it. And if you're listening to this, you, Mr. Poop Sender, fuck you, dude. That's disgusting, okay? That's fucked up. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. That's fucking gross. And I should not feel alienated because I feel the need to speak up about poop in a group chat.
Would you say you feel like you're being gaslit?
Yes?
That's funny because that's not real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're just crazy.
This is like the second time in your life I feel like you've had to... Well, maybe I was the one that said something in that group chat we were in where someone kept sending their, like, penis.
Yeah,
and I was
kept
like, hey,
sending
there's
nudes.
minors. Hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
And then we had to just leave.
Like he would accidentally send a picture of his penis, and then he would like delete it relatively fast. And then he'd be like, sorry, I gotta stop. And then Haley spoke up and was like, we should make a new group chat. And then a couple people in the group chat almost made her feel bad about suggesting that.
The minors got mad at me because I said, oh, hey, maybe you shouldn't be like exposed to this random guy's penis.
Yeah.
Oh, sue me. Sorry, I'm trying not to end up canceled. Oh, I don't want to be associated with this. And then all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. But guess what? They like Zach still. So
Who's they?
the one person.
Oh, the one person? Do they?
You guys
Oh,
would... I don't wanna say any names.
the one that was a minor at the time. Yeah.
I didn't know they were a minor, and I wasn't saying like I hate you, go die. I was mostly like,
Yeah,
just
you're
get rid of
you're
this.
a pathetic little piece of shit that can't even look at this picture of a penis like I can. I can look at this picture of a penis, but you can't.
Really just wanted the one guy sending the penis to just go away.
Seriously.
That was the problem. But yeah, so then I was the bad guy. Whoop-de-doo.
And then in the adult group
kids
chat,
hated
he
me.
talked about how he had a picture of his penis that he photoshopped it into a spiral.
Yeah,
And then
I
he sent
remember
that to us.
And we were like, wow, great. You can... Honestly, I should have never said anything. I should have just left that group chat because then we made a worse place to be, which
Yeah.
was like he had full access to just send his balls and penis and anything else. And it was like... That's not... I didn't
Yeah,
make
I
this...
was only sending pictures of my ass. It was very tasteful, and everybody loved it. They
Everybody...
ate that up.
Ass was
Ate
fine.
my ass up, right?
Hell yeah.
Ass was fine. I had a memory come up, like, from...
Was it when Biden won
Yeah,
Georgia?
and I showed my ass, and it was
she was like, if Biden wins Georgia, I'm sending a picture of my full ass.
And he did. And I did. I came through, and I saved it on my Snapchat, and it's history now. So I have to be very careful when
When you're opening up your memories around election
I do
time.
not open my memories around people. I have to make sure I view them first. Like I was looking through my
You can put that memory in my eyes only.
I don't know. It didn't occur to me I could do that. I don't know if I remember my password for the My Eyes Only. Yeah, so.
No, well.
But I mean, the same thing goes when I go through my Google Photos, because like I was going through them the other day, and I was on my work computer. My coworker was sitting behind me, and I was like, you can't sit behind me for this. I don't know what is in here. Because I was going years back, and I was like, please go somewhere else. I'm so sorry. No, but I really need you to leave. Forced her to go stand on the other side of my computer screen.
Man,
I'm a coward.
I know how it feels going through Google Photos.
Yeah. Miss those. We need to bring them back.
No, I just I went ahead and did the memory thing, so we'll never have to worry about it again.
What's that?
The like pay for memory.
Oh yeah, I do that too.
So I'll never have to go through and clean up my. So there could be anything on my Google Photos.
How much is it?
It's like $1 a month or something.
For how much storage?
Like a little bit more. I don't know.
A terabyte or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, really? A terabyte, huh?
I don't fucking know.
That sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
After 60 months, it pays for, that's like a hard drive.
Yeah, more or less.
But way more accessible.
Yeah.
In the cloud.
Yeah.
But way less understood. Nobody understands the cloud.
What is the cloud?
It's up there.
It's like Nope,
Yeah.
which we watched the other night. Finally.
What?
The movie?
Nope.
Movie Nope.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, I fell asleep during it.
It was no. I wasn't gonna say not good. It was fine. It was a fine movie.
Yeah, I was interested, but also really tired when I watched it. So I fell asleep, and I probably won't go back and watch it.
The beginning was good, end sucked. I hated the end. Like the whole
Fair
last
enough.
half of the movie I thought was just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It was like not fun to watch. It was just dumb. And I told my coworker about it, and he was like, but it was visually stunning. And I'm like, ugh.
Not on
I
that
played
TV.
RuneScape. You think I care about things that are visually stunning? Give me some substance.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Why is that like a thing for how good movies are?
Get
like,
into photography then.
Yeah.
Like, care about visual.
Everybody's like, 2001 A Space Odyssey is so good because it looked so good for the time. Guess what, dude? It's 2023 and that movie looks like shit.
Yeah, and you don't need to spend 5 minutes on somebody walking around in a zero gravity circle.
Or the first 10 minutes of the movie being like a fucking nature documentary about, what was it, monkeys?
I thought that part was cool.
But why? What was the point?
I had no idea. Although I will say that I'm glad we watched. I didn't even stay awake for that whole movie, but I'm glad we watched some of it because there's so many references to it.
Yeah.
At least the beginning.
There's a million. That movie is like one of the most referenced movies, I think, in the world. Like Barbie referenced it. Mm-hmm. Did you watch Barbie yet?
No.
We watched Barbie.
Classic.
That was fun. Very much in your face, though. And I don't think that there was even really a lesson or anything. The theme, I think, was just that the patriarchy exists.
The patriarchy exists and being a woman sucks. And it just sucks. They didn't even what's her face? Whatever the actress's name is that like gave that whole speech and was like,
Yeah.
being a woman sucks. And then it was like, okay. And then we didn't do anything else about it.
No, there was nothing. Nothing. I guess the only thing that, for me, the only conclusion I can draw is that yes, it sucks, but it's still worth it.
Yeah.
Because that's why Barbie did the thing at the end. I don't know. Maybe I'm just you know what? I'll just say it before Twitter or Reddit or any other party would say it. I'm a man though, and I'm a man, and I watched it, and my take is irrelevant.
You can say it's good.
I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I just said the theme was just like, okay.
Oh. Yeah, the theme was fine. I just liked all the jokes. I liked Ken. He was good. My mom was like, I didn't like when they were singing. I was like, what? She's like, I didn't like the part where Ken and all the other Kens were singing. And I was like, what are you talking? What?
That was one of the best parts, Mom.
I literally said to her, I was like, that was like one of my favorite scenes. She's like, I just didn't like it that much. I'm like, what? I thought she was going to say like some of the more controversial parts of the movie, maybe, that she didn't like. No, it's just them when they were on the beach singing. She didn't like it. And I was like, what? Hater.
Always a hater.
Always a hater. I don't even know.
I hate that bitch. Speaking of which, my grandma shared a Facebook post that said, I forget what it said. It said like, close our borders. Let's see how many shares this can get. And she quoted it and said, amen. So.
Oh my God. I had a family member recently share something on Facebook that was like, share this if you believe or agree that pedophiles or something like child predators should be hung publicly. I'm not kidding. That's almost word for word.
Yeah.
Shared it and it was like 100%. And then there was like multiple people in the comments being like, yes. Okay. Cool.
It's funny because I think what they're thinking of, the person that would say that they're only thinking about Hillary Clinton. Like that's the only person in their mind.
Hillary Clinton and black people. And it's like, but as soon as it's, someone that looks like them, it's like, uh-oh, maybe not that one. Maybe he just needs to go to therapy.
Who's next? Me?
It's like now we believe in like rehabilitation. Oh yeah, that one.
I think I saw a picture of a Swedish prison or something. I don't know, some European prison. Looked so sick. It was like a dorm. Like a comfy, cozy dorm.
Just unplugged.
It was so sick. And obviously the point they were getting at was it's almost like prisons should be about rehabilitation and not punishment. And it's like, yeah, no, you're right. But so sick. Like, almost so sick.
Oh man. I was gonna say before you said that, speaking of like those ones, like saying like that, yeah, those people. I was talking to one of my coworkers recently because, I work at a college that is very, very techie, very medical, very bunch of nerds go into it. And then right next to that one is an art school. And when my coworker drives me to my car some days, I'm like, yeah, I know who's the art students around here. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. We get it. And she's like, what is wrong? She's like, you're going to go to hell. You're terrible. And I was like, watch. And I'll look at them on the street and I go, yeah, that's an art student. But did you see her earrings? This one girl's walking by. Her shirt just said vegetables.
Yeah, that's an art student.
I was like, that's an art student. And then we went a little further and there was like this other group of kids. And I was like, yeah, no, they go to our place. Oh yeah, no, they're those students. They're a bunch of nerds. And she was like, God damn it. I was like, look at them. They don't go to the art school.
And every person she points at is either Indian or Asian. She's like, yep, those guys all go to the medical school.
Oh my God.
Yep.
God.
It's pretty
It's
fucked
not like
up.
that.
It does sound racist, but it probably is true, though.
It's just from the arts.
A lot of people come from out of the country to go to school up there.
Yeah.
There's like more than like the school I went to
It's
that are like from like overseas or something. But no, they just dress different.
Imagine going out of the country overseas to an art school.
Yeah, I don't think people do that.
I don't think so either, but wouldn't that be funny?
What about the New York art schools?
Oh my God.
Or the fashion school or whatever.
Yeah, like
fuck off. TikTok exists now. There shouldn't be a
Juliet.
art school shouldn't exist anymore.
Did you
Because
see
TikTok is a thing.
like the videos of the fashion school students like outside of New York, just like dressed horribly.
Yeah. They all look fucked up.
Someone was like, they don't tip. I work around here. They don't tip.
Speaking of, I've been seeing a lot of posts about how Europeans don't tip at restaurants. Mm-hmm. And people are saying don't serve Europeans and stuff. And the liberal crowd is like rallying behind it. But
Wow.
Is this not xenophobia?
I don't really know what xenophobia is.
Like the whole like the China virus. The China virus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it just like
Can you look up the definition of xenophobia, please?
Sure.
I mean, maybe.
Basically what I'm saying is the liberals are okay with xenophobia now.
You just like, if you come to the United States, you have to tip. It's just part of it's how we do things.
Xenophobia, dislike of or prejudice against other people or against people from other countries.
Yeah. So it's literal. It's the left-backed xenophobia now. The right are xenophobic against China and probably the Middle East and Mexico. But the left, they're taking on Europe. Probably because they're white and it's safe, and they think it's safe. That's probably exactly why.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
also revenge for the, taxation without representation.
I think we got enough revenge on that, though. I think that revenge is we already got that.
But what about when we face them in soccer? We always say, this is for taxation without representation.
You won't catch my ass saying that.
This is for taking our money from your tea. We're gonna dump your tea in the harbor now.
We're gonna do it again.
We're gonna do it again. This time we mean
but this
it for
time it's
real.
American-made tea because we don't have any other tea on hand. It's symbolic.
It's English blend, but it was grown here, so English as in American English.
American English. So, what time are we sitting at?
48
Wow.
and a half.
48.
I'm xenophobic against the woman when I was in London that judged me and my friends for wanting bottled water. We said, can we have water? She said, there's water. You can get water from the sink. It's in the bathroom. And we were like, but
They wanted you to get water from the bathroom?
Fuck up. I don't want your nasty ass fucking water. I want a bottled water. She was so like,
Did she eventually get you a bottled water
she told
or
us
no?
we can go to the bar. And we're like, thanks. I don't want to drink water there. I don't want to drink water from the tap in Florida. It's no different. It tastes weird. I want it from a bottle if I'm at those places.
Yeah.
So I'm xenophobic against her.
Oh, you guys want to rock out a Mad Lib?
I don't know. What do you think, host?
Yeah, we could probably rock that out.
Cool.
Rock it out
See if
real
we
quick.
can find an empty
Do we want to like
page.
rapid fire it or?
Well, you're the host, so why don't you pick?
I guess rapid fire. I think it's easier to do it with just the first thing that comes to your head.
Okay. We'll start with you, Haley. Adjective.
Noisy.
Z-Man. Celebrity.
Hillary Clinton.
Noun.
Giraffe.
Adjective.
Bloody.
Verb ending in ing.
Boinking.
Okay.
A place.
House. The house.
I'll add the... Okay. Number.
17.
Another number.
2.
Type of liquid.
Malort.
Adjective.
Greasy.
Noun.
Bar.
Verb.
Kill.
Adjective.
Deadly.
Noun.
Gatorade.
Just looking at the table now.
Yeah.
Adjective.
Sweaty.
You're looking at me now.
Verb.
Record.
Adjective.
Hot.
Adjective.
Tired.
All right. We have pilot to passengers.
Uh-oh.
Should I play a sound? What is this one? No. Is it too loud? Is it too distracting? Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Noisy Airlines Flight 750. This is your captain and pilot, Hillary Clinton. The plane you are traveling on is the latest Strato Giraffe with 4 bloody engines.
4 bloody engines.
At present, we are boinking directly over the house. Our speed is 17 miles per hour, and we're flying at an altitude of 2 feet. If you care for a cup of Malort or a greasy sandwich, please push the bar located over your seat. And our flight attendant will be glad to kill you. We have a deadly tailwind and we'll soon be flying through a heavy Gatorade storm. So I'll ask you all to fasten your sweaty belts and record your trays to the hot position. In the meantime, I hope you have a tired trip.
That was good.
There we go.
That was a pretty good one.
Not bad.
I wish I would have just stuck with house. The house.
It works. It was funny that way.
Yeah.
But also, what house were you thinking of?
Mine.
Oh.
Do you have a push monologue? I heard that you guys do that.
Where did you hear that?
I realized that I only cry when I leave my cat, and I've been doing that since high school. Like even when I left, the first time I left for college, and left my house, I didn't cry when I said goodbye to my parents or my girlfriend at the time or any of my friends, but when I said goodbye to my cat, for some reason it made me cry. And then every time I leave my parents' house, I cry when I say goodbye to my cat for some reason. I don't know why. Just love that girl. That's it.
So why you didn't say goodbye to your cat when we left the last time altogether?
No, that made me cry even more. I was so sad.
Goodbye.
Yeah, but I had to drive that time, so I had to be prepared.
Gotta be strong.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my latest story thing going on. Nothing else really goes on. I watched half of the Scream movies this week. It's like the first 3. I think there's 7 or something, or maybe 8.
8? When do they even make? What? I've never seen a Scream movie.
Did they ever unmask the Scream guy?
I can't. Well, yeah. I mean
Oh no! In one of the movies, isn't it like the people that were involved were the Scream?
What do you want the spoiler for the first one? I feel like.
Sure. All right.
Spoiler alert! Scream. So if you don't want to hear the Scream plot, then skip
the rest of this episode.
Skip the rest. Actually, just turn it off.
Yeah. So in the first one, it ends up being the final girl's boyfriend and then her best friend's boyfriend. So, yeah, like they were in the movie all along trying to figure out who was doing it, but they, those two were doing it. And then the second one, it's like the one of the guys who was the murderer in the first one, it's his mom and then just like some random guy. So it's almost like every time it's two people.
Oh.
I think.
Well, yeah, no, it makes sense. Got to keep up appearances.
Yeah. I can't remember. I watched the Scream show a couple years ago. It was a show on MTV, and it was like very stupid and very bad, but so bad that it was good. And I can't remember how that one ended, but I'm pretty sure it ended with two killers too. Maybe that's a little bit of a theme. But I was thinking about how David Arquette and Courtney Cox got married from that movie, from that series. And like Courtney Cox is like super hot. And David Arquette just plays this like dorky deputy guy in the
Courtney
movie.
Cox is from Friends.
Yeah,
Dude,
the black haired one.
Dude, she made TikToks with this one TikToker who's like a food person, and she was giving him the fuck me eyes. And everybody in the comments was talking about how, they're fucking.
Which guy?
He was, I don't know, some Asian American, I think.
Oh.
I don't know who it was. I saw it a long time ago, but it was like, there's tension here.
Maybe maybe that's what her eyes always look like.
Nah, maybe she cheats on.
Maybe that's two times where scene partner became a romantic
Lover.
partner. So
Or maybe
she just,
David Arquette is a cuck. David Arquette.
I don't think they're married anymore.
Oh, then that checks out. Never mind.
Yeah, I think they divorced a while. I mean, it's a Hollywood relationship.
Right.
And
life's too short.
Go to the plastic surgeon and be like, I just want fuck me eyes. Fuck you eyes? I want fuck eyes.
I want to fuck my eyes.
And then they give you like sexy. Just
They
like,
give you big old anime eyes.
Yeah. You can't see out of them. They're just implants.
And they're so big that
and they change
bugs
colors.
get caught in them all the time.
They're a mood ring.
Did you say bugs get caught in them?
Yeah, because they're so big.
Yeah.
Be like, my eyes change colors.
Yeah, but they got bugs in them.
There's a guy when I was in the 7th grade. I dated this guy, and he was like, "Yeah, like my eyes change colors with my mood." Dead, like so serious, and I was like, "Dang, that's crazy."
That's awesome.
That's
and then he
sexy.
also was like, "Yeah, I play the guitar. Like I play the guitar like." And I'm so good. And then he literally was like, I got hired for like, I'm doing like a show. I'm 7th grade. I'm hired. I'm doing like a house party playing guitar. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. And he'd be like, I can't wait to like hang out with you. And like, I carved our initials into my guitar. Like I carved your name. And I was like, wow, I feel so special. This is all real. I'm not making this up. This isn't a bit. This was an actual guy. We dated for 2 weeks. I broke up with him like the day of Christmas Day.
Why?
Because my friend liked him and she technically dated him right before me, and then I dated him, and then I realized that's so like wrong. It's against girl code, so I broke up with him.
Snap.
Because I
Did
like
you
my
ever
friend
see
more.
his guitar?
Did you ever see his
No.
dick?
Damn.
Never saw the guitar. He was like, yeah, all these girls like write their numbers on my arms after he'd like played a show. He was supposed to come to my piano recital. My friend came. He didn't because he had to do something with
He had
his,
to do
his
a
show.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you started dating that friend?
No,
Oh,
we just were friends.
okay.
She showed me Minecraft though, so.
And then you started dating that friend.
No. She showed me cigarettes though. And no, but we did
And
a
then
little
you
bit of weed. A little bit of weed.
And then you started dating. The girl who showed me Minecraft eventually showed me her boobs, so that was cool.
Up top.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
But yeah, I didn't realize this guy was lying to me. I was naive.
I have seen the boy who showed me Minecraft's penis.
That rules.
Oh.
So.
Have you seen any
Penis or
private
boobs from Minecraft?
from Minecraft? Thanks to Minecraft.
With
On
Minecraft?
behalf of Minecraft.
Or related to Minecraft?
Yeah.
No, actually.
Damn. First time I touched a boob, I was playing Minecraft. I was
Damn.
playing with this girl, and we were doing like a boat race thing, and we were like betting. I was like, "What do I get if I win?" And I was like, "I'll give you a big old hug." And then she's like, "What do you get or whatever?" And I was like, "Can I touch your boob?" And she was like, "Sure." I was like, "Cool." And then I won. And then guess what I did?
You did the damn thing?
Touched her boob.
Were you
Wow.
guys like playing together in like the same room on Minecraft, or?
Yeah, this was like back in the day where we were playing split screen on the 360 or some
Damn.
shit.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Did you have a boner?
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking huge one, man.
That's awesome.
It's the best
Was that your
day of
first
my
boner?
life. First boner? I'd probably say so. First one
And
caused...
so you touch the boob and you're like, what's happening? Ah!
Exactly. I was freaking out.
Go to the hospital.
I called the Viagra company because my erection lasted longer than 4 hours.
And they were like, well, did you take one of our pills? And you said, well, no.
Yeah. And that joke is directly from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe I should watch that movie.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, he's not a virgin anymore at the end. I know that part.
Dang.
He finds another virgin and they fall in love.
Dang.
That's all I remember.
I don't think I've seen that.
That's not true, dude.
It's not?
Is he a virgin?
I guess you'll just have to watch and find out.
I guess I'll just have to.
It's fine. I go to watch the movie and it's exactly what happens.
It's like when someone guesses. Like if you watched a movie before someone and they're like, wait, this is about to happen? No.
And then it does.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe.
Did you guys know NSYNC came out with a new song?
No.
No.
NSYNC came out with a new song.
No shit.
Like the real NSYNC. They
Wow.
got back together. They were also on an episode of Hot Ones.
Have they ever answered what the N stands for?
They're not allowed to answer that anymore. But I was wondering,
Stupid. That
there's
was
like
dumb.
a star, like their name on Spotify, for example, is like asterisk NSYNC.
There's an asterisk in front of it?
Yeah, I'll pull it up. But like, what does that mean? You know, like, why is it there?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know either.
Play the
NSYNC.
mystery song.
Which one's that one?
The mystery button. See, look,
The mystery button.
Oh, what the fuck?
Which one's the mystery button?
the mystery one. Press it.
Yep, there it is.
There we go. Thank you.
Don't
And
you feel
also-
powerful up there with that?
you know,
You can just fart whenever you want.
You haven't been using that at all this
no,
episode.
because I'm scared. I literally like focused so hard. I was writing that stupid monologue that I was like, oh, and I forgot. There's the rest of the podcast. So, just this is for the listeners. Don't listen past 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah. Just a preface, guys.
You weren't supposed to listen
Now
to
that
the
we're
rest.
an hour in, just a preface. Don't listen.
Don't listen.
Don't listen
to, the,
to this
Don't
part.
listen to the rest.
If you're listening, you're making a mistake.
Do like a can we the rest of that? Can we?
Bleep it all out.
All right, producer's note. Extend that bleep for the whole 58 minutes at the end.
Yeah. Good. That's covered then. So we can say that girls are funny because they didn't hear the rest of it.
Yeah.
Thank God.
All right. So,
Got anything else for us, host?
I lost part of my filling, my tooth, and I don't have a dentist, and I'm sad. And I tried to reach out to a dentist office, and they didn't respond to me, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't have a dentist either, so
When's the last time you've been to the dentist?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to answer that question.
Yep, I feel about the same way.
I don't think any of us want to answer that question.
Oh, also, the reason why I haven't been to the dentist has to do also with the probably COVID related, just that fucked up dentist for me. But there's all these teachers on, this is still, I just rot away on TikTok. There's a bunch of teachers on TikTok that are saying like children don't know how to read that should definitely know how to read. And it's like really bad. They're so behind, but they keep putting them on to the next grade.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of worried. I'm worried.
They were talking about how these 7th graders were doing things at a 4th grade level. Mm-hmm. And that was like never the case when we were growing up.
No.
It was like you were either ahead or
like
in your yeah. That's crazy to me. And I know why it's happening. I think it's the same reason why I feel like I'm getting dumber and dumber every minute of my life.
Oh.
But they just have it while they're developing.
Well, yeah, there was like a bunch of people making comments like, oh, it's the, just like this generation and like TikTok and like, their attention span's shorter. But I'm like, nobody mentioned the fact that these kids had to like start school online. Like everything was online, and who knows like if they got any kind of quality education.
That's probably a decent part of it.
Well,
So-
you know what else is 5G.
Yeah. And GMOs
Yeah, and GMOs too.
and
so.
red dye
And
40.
AirPod radiation to your
Uh-huh.
head.
Mm-hmm.
And Bluetooth, so
And Subway Surfer.
definitely got to
Yeah.
think about that.
Subway Surfer Family Guy clip.
Uh-huh.
And I saw an AirPod broken the other day, but it was just the pod part.
And it was just emitting radiation, and you could
Just
see it.
The ground was burnt all
green
around it. It was
haze.
actually going deeper into the ground because it was just like burning a hole
And
to the
this
core.
is the stuff, yeah, guys, this is the stuff you're putting in your ears.
Put it in your ear.
Yeah. That?
It's fucked up.
You want your kids listening to that kind of music?
What, next you're going to tell me you got 5 boosters? And you have a house right next to a 5G tower?
Tell me why your arm is magnetic right now.
Yeah. Take one of your kitchen magnets and stick it to your arm. I bet it sticks.
Sus. Just saying. Elon Musk microchips got approved for human trials. See that?
Yeah, but that's for like repairing brain to spinal communication.
Or is it?
That's what they say. So they're gonna target the handicapped people first with their microchips.
They're gonna do that. Was it a movie or a? I'm not even gonna say it. That's boring. Something microchip, something in your body. Apocalypse. I miss Apocalypse movies, and they all came out at the same time.
During the
Disaster
apocalypse.
movies.
Disaster. Yeah, like Hunger Games, all the other ones. The other ones. Hunger Games isn't the
Hunger
And then the
Games
other-
isn't really that at all.
dystopia.
Yeah, dystopian.
Girl main character.
Girl boss.
That's
Yeah, the
she's
Barbie
like,
movie. That's kind of.
she's like, I've never been girly before. Don't brush my hair. I feel like a
And now I feel pretty because girls are allowed to feel pretty.
makeup. This is just. I want to like write a fan fiction, like a bad fan fiction.
Do you know how I know that that's not a real reaction?
What? Huh?
How that's like an author made up that reaction to putting on makeup and brushing hair.
How?
Have you ever seen the episode of Wife Swap where it was like these country, like they ate raw food, like raw chicken and all that shit, and they like hardly groomed or anything like that. They swapped with like a very pristine, like very whatever. So the wife from let's just call them the dirties and the cleans. So the wife from the dirties was with the cleans. and they wanted her to wear a dress, and she was like, okay. And then she had a bunch of armpit hair, and they're like, you should shave that armpit hair. And she was like, all right, fine. She didn't care. It wasn't like a big deal to her. She was like, fine, I'm just going to grow it out again later. Like, what, I mean,
Dang.
for this, whatever, who fucking cares? So that's what I think the real reaction would have been. It's like, oh, I have to brush my hair now? Whoops.
Wow,
All
that's
right,
so
fine.
good.
Okay, whatever.
Ooh.
Put on makeup? Okay, fine, I'll do it this time, whatever. You're doing it for me. It's not like I have to go through the trouble. You're doing it for me.
But
what do I care? I just have to sit here. When
the Amish do it, they have a panic attack.
Well, that's because it goes against their religious code, and if they go back home with that on, they'll get shot. With a hand-loaded
with a spring-loaded gun.
When they have to
A
crank it back. Crank the bullet back into it.
Yeah, so that's different because that's a fear for their life.
What would be a Amish girl named Johanna? Johanna.
What? Hold on, there has to be a better one. Wait a minute.
Josiah.
Just give them all boy names. We should have. I wish Noah. We could ask Noah.
Eleanor.
Eleanor. That's a good one.
Rigby.
Paul.
Sarah's probably a pretty good one.
That's probably pretty common. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe.
Mary Magdalene.
Yeah. Any
They
like
set her up for failure.
Bible names.
Yeah.
Probably pretty good.
So that's just Mary and Sarah, right?
Just about.
They're all named Mary and Sarah.
That's probably right.
It's like Barbie and Ken.
Mm-hmm.
They probably don't care much about the women folk in the Amish land.
I don't know if they care much about anybody in the Amish land except for the who runs the church, probably.
The father. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about him.
I don't think anybody cares about anybody
anymore.
anywhere.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
I don't think it's that hot.
I think we need to start, because we're not there. Well, we're not there yet, and I think we need to get there.
And
why should we care that Selena Gomez posted a TikTok talking about how she's single now? Or
Because
she is single.
Hot.
Yeah, but what are you going to do about it, huh?
Boy, I might run
Hey,
into
Selena.
her one day.
Hey, Selena, I'm a fucking guy
I'm a guy.
who lives in the
Look
suburbs.
out for Selena.
I'm a normal guy.
I'm a normal guy with nothing really special to offer at all.
And you have
I can give you
lupus or
an
something?
escape
Does
from
she have
the
lupus?
hustle and bustle
She has
of
some.
fame.
Yeah, I think she might have lupus. She has some kind of disease.
She got boobus. 'Cause
Yeah.
she got them fat titties.
You got them fat titties with the veins in them.
and stuff.
In that
yeah.
one picture where it's a whole bunch of cleavage.
And they're just spilling on out, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, Selena,
Like-
put those things away."
Yeah.
Like that one
Wink, wink.
comedian said, white women just be having blue boob vein, and I was like, ooh, don't say that.
White women do be having blue boob
Like, stop
vein.
saying that.
Ain't nothing wrong
That's
ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with little
White
boob
men be
vein.
having blue penis vein.
Yeah. Have you seen my balls?
They're
the
all
blue
veins.
Classic. Well,
I think that's probably it.
so
Very eventful episode.
you think we should put an egg on it?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Why don't you start us off as our loyal host?
I went to work today, and I almost fucked up really bad, but then I didn't because I put an egg on it.
I almost thought you said you fucked an egg, but what does that mean?
I fucked an egg?
No, what you said.
I almost fucked something up at work today, and I didn't. I don't want to say what it was.
But
and
then
you put
I put an egg on it.
you
I did
put-
it because I
well,
put an
that
egg.
just-
I don't know. Why are you mad at me for that one?
When I leave my parents' house, I don't cry when I leave my mom or dad, but when I leave my egg, that is when I cry.
I would cry too if I just laid an egg and I had to leave it now.
Go ahead, Z-Man. You want to try and put an egg on it?
Yeah, this guy kept sending pictures of his eggs that he laid to the group chat.
Then you finally left.
And then I finally left.
Good. Well, what do you say we close this out with a song?
Sure. I don't play... What? Which one are you looking at? I don't know. I
You've
can't read
never
your
been on-
mind. I don't have to think when I'm on here.
Christ. You don't know anything about podcasting.
I was just worried about the monologue.
Well, you should be worried about the singing, because you're going to have to do most of it. That's what the host does.
I'm trying to think. I'm coming around to it. Well, this was the girl episode, and it kind of sucked. Sorry, guys. I wish I had some better luck. I guess I didn't in the end. So please don't listen past 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the show. Please don't have a beau that's a friend of mine. God, I'm not creative at all. And I'm not funny, cause I'm a woman. I have a pussy, so that makes up for it. It's okay. Zach loves me anyways. I'm funny in private. In our bedroom, I make him laugh, I promise, I swear. But he won't tell you that. If he says anything, he's a liar. Cause I'm the funniest girl in the world. And I don't suck at all. Cause I'm smart and cool and brave. Cause it's so hard to be a woman. Pussy is awesome.
What are the names of Amish women? What are the names of Amish children? They name the boys Ezekiel or Josiah, even Jacob too. But the girls won't be named anything really cool like Jezebel or Annabelle or Amish women names are probably really lame. I can't even think of a joke name. What would be a good name for someone who sits when they go to the restroom? Maybe
Zach.
or
When I have to take a piss, I lean back and I pull out Twitter to see what I've missed. I'm always sitting down and looking at my phone. I don't think that makes me bad, so throw me a bone. I think it is so comfy. And don't you think that's funny? So the girls are named Zach.
okay.
And he doesn't send pictures of his poop to friends.
That is true.
Cause he's cool. I wish I was an Amish girl named Zach. Well, thanks you guys for listening, bearing with me today. May not ever get this chance again, but it was fun while I was up here in the hot seat. It's really hot and I'm sweating.
Thank you to our host for being a great host and to our guest for joining us today.
Mm-hmm.
Z-Man, you've been a wonderful guest today. Why don't you close us out with a little monologue of your own?
All right. Next time you start to wonder, is Zach the least funny person on this podcast? Maybe take a step back and understand how hard it is to lead a podcast, to lead the charge. Perhaps I'm not the funniest at times. Perhaps maybe I slip up here and there and I say something that's not funny for the sake of keeping the conversation going and keeping the momentum going. Maybe cut me some slack. and just appreciate the job that I'm trying to do here. Okay? All right. Love you guys.
I don't know how to stop it.